Folks, good afternoon. Hope you're well. Uh, it's gonna be an odd video. I'm not gonna have the camera on me most of the time because there's better things to look at. Let's show you what I'm talking about. A little narration video here. This is what started van life. Days like these. This doesn't get old. It doesn't stop either. Just keeps going and going. This is what stemmed it all. I wasn't always outdoorsy. Yeah. Right down there. Anchorage. It's only like a 30-minute drive to get to where I parked at to hike up here, which is like right there. Yeah, but it's like I wasn't always, I was outdoorsy to a certain degree. Sorry, Tracy, no pilot in this video. He'd love it up here though. It's super nice today. It's probably like mid 40s up here. A little breezy, but not too bad. Where's it going with this? Oh, I was like outdoorsy in the sense of like I'd like to be outside, but I was never into like hiking or mountaineering, or I'd do snowboarding and stuff up northeast. But anyways, this, like, how can you look at that and just not want to climb it or hike it and just be in it? And that is what really stemmed van life. When I got up here and started doing a bunch of this stuff, yeah, just the want for more of that and like easier access to it, or just more convenient access, so not having to, leave the house in Anchorage and drive, 30 minutes, an hour, or whatever. Like, this is a pretty close hike. I'm on Tarpa Harp right now. I'm on top of Harp Mountain right now. Which, like I said, it's only like 30-ish minutes from Anchorage to get to like the road to hike up here. But yeah, I was like, man, like how sick would it be if I could just park like where I want to be the next day? Yeah, and just like a general sense of adventure and wandering. As cliche as it is, the whole like, oh, those who wander aren't lost or whatever. No, I'm exactly where I want to be. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Miss this freaking place. That's for damn sure. It's about that time of year. Start getting some snow caps. It is September 9th today, I think. Something like that. I only saw one other person. Well, actually a couple. Only one person coming down from up here. There is currently either a bear or a berry picker down there. I'm gonna go with blueberry picker because that's that kind of time of the season. Yeah. I don't know if you guys are seasick yet or sick of hearing me talk, but this is what we got today. Yeah, another for 20 days exactly, and I'll be back in Connecticut. And the RV hunt begins. I've obviously been doing what I usually do, which is overthink and overanalyze a bunch of stuff. Have a bunch of floor plans I'm looking at. I was dead set on one brand and one floor plan, and I didn't like totally change my mind, but the accessibility to it's going to be difficult. Um, so I might not go that route. And when I say accessibility, I mean like I'm not going to be able to easily drive 100, 200 miles from Connecticut and go get one. They're a lot farther than that as far as dealerships that have them and things of that nature. And that's always changing because people buy them and whatnot. All right, you got to look at my face for a little bit because I just don't know if I should just like keep it focused on the mountain or should I like pan over endlessly. Like I don't really know. At least I don't know. I don't know, folks. This is what it is. I think we're probably at like 800 ums. I got back on that track. Oh well. So RVs. It's gonna be a fifth wheel. It's gonna be probably 40-ish foot. I don't feel like going with anything smaller because I have a feeling that when I get it, if I did go smaller, I'd be like, man, I kind of wish I went with something bigger. I could always upgrade, but it's also one of those situations where, I mean, it's never going to be convenient to, because even going from the van to this it's not wildly inconvenient. My parents graciously accepted me back into their house, and are nicely taking care of Pilot while I'm here. But yeah, I mean it's never easy going between houses unless it's like it's house. It's never easy going between living spaces if it's not like if they're not overlapping to some degree, right? Whether you move out on the 31st, move in the new one on the first, whichever. Even then, that's not ideal, just because. Okay, well, the reality is you got to be packed up and out of one of them kind of ahead of your last day. You know, you can't be relying on keeping all your stuff out and able to use it and this and that. Anyways, all that to say, I kind of want to go big or go home. I don't exactly want to be looking at upgrading in a year. I'm also weaning off the fact that I shouldn't buy a new one. I want to for the safety factor in the fact that I'll have a warranty and something's always going to break in an RV, no matter what. I mean, somehow, for the most part, nothing broke in the van, which is still mind blowing. What did break was things that kind of, well, no, I guess like the drawer slides, the ones that I installed, like, yeah, they like were the push to open, push to close initially, and they broke, but nothing major, I should say. Um, RVs and fifth wheels and tow behinds, it's a whole different ball game as far as slide outs go, roof leaks, things of that nature. Something's going to go wrong. It's a matter of time. So having a warranty would be nice, be super inconvenient because a dealership or the factory has to do the warranty work. But in my head, I'm like, man, it would be kind of nice to have something like that so that when something goes wrong, / if something goes wrong, I'm covered. Well, RVs only come with a 1-year warranty, and that's just standard for the industry. You might have longer on certain components like your frame or appliances. Manufacturers will have their own warranty for the appliance, but like structurally, it's usually like a 1-year warranty for slides, mechanisms, services like furnace and water pump and things of that nature. So I'm kind of like, all right, well, is the price point worth the warranty? Probably not, because I can get something for 20, 30, possibly even $40,000 cheaper just going used. It'll be a couple years old, um, but I think that's just kind of the smarter move. They're never going to appreciate. I I guess you could say I lucked out with the van. Um, I don't I don't think it wasn't worth what it was sold for, but it's a rare opportunity of like getting what it's worth, you know? Um, I don't know. Because, like, in reality, that's kind of like one of those passion projects of, yeah, you sink a boatload of money in it and, like, you're probably going to lose money at the end. It's like a boat or something, or um, remodeling a house. Like, yeah, okay, on paper you bought it for 100 grand and you sold it for 200. Like, great. Oh, wow, you made $100,000, but not really, right? Between all the, material, time, effort, like just all the sacrifices that were made to get it to where you were able to sell it for 200. Like, if you factor in your time and materials and all that, like, you probably spent more than the 100 grand. Anyways, RVs are, I guess they're not even a passion project. They're just like an off the shelf item essentially, or off the lot item. And you're just not going to be able to sell it for, you know, anything close to what you buy it for typically, unless a weird situation comes in and there's a weird market fluctuation, kind of like a couple years ago with the whole scamdemic thing, uh, where people were like, oh, I can just go live on the road because I can't work anyways, or whatever, That's like a rare instance where prices, skyrocket on everything and you can get out, right? But I just, I don't think it would be the most wise to go brand new. It's not a bad idea. I don't think it would be a terrible move, but I just think it's maybe not the best. I don't know. Who knows? I might change my mind. Because it's kind of that time of year where it's just like they follow essentially the same schedule as cars. So 2024 models are coming out and hitting the lots. So if there's any leftover 22s, which there are, and even more leftover 23s brand new on a lot, like, dealers are losing money daily that they're not sold. So uh, I might luck out in that instance. And I mean, I still get the warranty even though it's over a year old. Warranty doesn't take effect until you buy it. So we'll see. We will see. If I do end up touring a bunch and just not pulling the plug on the first one I go to look at, I'll give it a tour. Yeah. Man, it is so freaking nice out here today, though. Slightly chilly. Kind of wish I brought insulated layer up here, but not the end of the world. I'll survive. It's just when the wind kicks up. Uh, yeah. And to think, just earlier today was an absolute, like, nasty, snotty day. If you haven't made your way up here, folks, give it a try. It's worth it. I'm definitely bummed that I don't have Pilot. Definitely bummed about that, because this is our thing, you know. Coming out on the weekends, doing something adventurous, and like this is his, like, I mean, for all, like for sure his home, like that's where he came from. But like this was his like his happy place for sure. Bear or berry picker? Oh crap, where'd they go? I'm trying to like look through the phone and look. Like not through the phone. And then like I'm gonna try to point. Oh no. Oh, that's not working, folks. Oh well. Pretty sure it's a berry picker. There was a bunch down there. They're just black dots. Pretty good hike up here, folks. Took me just over an hour. Came from down there. Oh, come on. Yeah, down there. It's like 2,600 feet to get up here. Got me a fancy dancy watch that tells me all those cool things now. Kind of stoked about it. It's like a short hike relatively though, because it's under 2 miles to get up here, but it's 2,600 feet of gain. So it's a steep one. Was definitely feeling it. That's for sure. All right, that's all I got before I keep rambling and going in circles. Telling you about my plan with an RV, even though I don't really have a plan. Cool. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy one last view.